Did you know that there's 3 really important times of the day where you can easily align your mind with your goals and success and things that you want? You can use this time to focus on what you want so you don't have things like chaos or stress or anxiety or tension or feeling that inner turmoil or internal conflict. So in this video, I'm going to go over these 3 times and explain what you can do. My name's Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so that you can create success. And believe me, success is here, so you might as well be aligned in your mind so you're ready for it. So these 3 times of the day, I'm going to give them to you right now. However, you're going to want to watch the whole video to find out exactly what you want to do during these times. And that's the morning, the middle of the day, and before you go to sleep. And you can use these each in a different way. Now, in the morning, you want to start this in whatever way that you normally do. That's fine. However, there's something that I like to do that is super specific that I don't think too many people do. So within the first 90 seconds of me waking up, the first 90 seconds, so I open my eyes and within 90 seconds, I'm doing something. I'm immersing myself in a task that's going to help me have a good day. So as soon as I open my eyes, I'm not laying in bed, struggling to get up or anything like that. This is how I ended up writing most of my latest book. I got up and I immediately immersed myself in the book and I started typing up the thoughts that came into my mind. So I used the morning to throw myself in a task that's going to help me have a good day. This doesn't have to be a professional task. This can also be something personal for you that you want to do. The reason you do it within 90 seconds is because this gets your mind into a flow state much easier because you haven't even given yourself time to think about anything else that's going on. Usually when you wake up, you're thinking about waking up for a while. You're having coffee, you're doing whatever it is, and then you start thinking about all these things you have to do during the day. Instead, when you wake up and you don't even give yourself time to really orient to the whole day and you throw yourself into a task, your whole day ends up being really productive. And then later in the day, you're like, oh, I have to do something. And you're like, you know what? I actually did it this morning when I first got up. So another thing that I do to make my morning really beneficial is the night before I lay out, I know what I'm going to wear and I know what I'm going to do in the morning. So I know what video I'm going to make in the morning if I plan to make a video. I know what it's going to be about so that when I wake up, I don't have to think about these things. I can just go right in, jump right in and start doing them. So use the morning in a really organized way to tackle something that you may not actually want to do. And you can actually find that doing that in the morning before you have all these thoughts in your mind and any other obligations, that you'll get it out of the way without even thinking about it. So that's the morning. The next is the middle of the day. So the middle of the day, I usually do this after lunch. A lot of times after we eat, we feel a bit tired maybe, or we feel like we need to re-energize ourselves. So I use this to be thinking time for me to focus on things that I want to do. I use this as a way to kind of recharge, replenish, refresh myself. Now, I work from home, so this is, I can lay down wherever I want and do this. Now, if you're working in an office and you're going to work, you can do this in your car, you can do this at your desk and just sit and relax for a few minutes. Now, what I do is I like to focus on something that I want during this time, and I ask my unconscious mind, how can I achieve this easily and effortlessly? And after I get some answers, I tell my unconscious mind to deliver the results. So it's like having a business meeting with your unconscious mind during the middle of the day. Now, there's another thing that you can do, which I've been doing lately, is I just kind of lay down. I don't have any intentions. I don't visualize something specific. I just sit there and I let my mind to just go and I see what thoughts come up and what is flowing. And I use this time to kind of see how many thoughts are about what I want or what I don't want. And then I can align myself with what I actually want by seeing, there's a lot of thoughts coming up and I'm thinking more about problems instead of solutions. So now throughout the day, I can focus more on the solutions and things that I came up with. So I use this as a way to see how aligned I actually am. And the third time is before you go to sleep. So do your whole pre-sleep routine. Make sure you're only using your bed for being with your significant other or for sleeping. Me personally, I don't lay in bed for hours before falling asleep and watching TV and watching movies or doing anything like that. I shower, I get in bed, I turn on something on my phone possibly to help me fall asleep, a hypnosis, some meditation music, whatever it is, or I just set my phone, I turn everything off, I close my eyes, and I just start to relax. So I use my bed specifically for sleeping. Like I said, you get in bed when you're ready to sleep. So what you want to do during sleep, this is really important because a lot of people, they think they have to work really, really hard for their goals. However, your unconscious mind, it's going 24/7. It's going while you sleep. So in the morning, it's helping you. Middle of the day, it's helping you. Before you go to sleep, it's helping you. Why not use your unconscious mind to help you during your sleep? That's how it's easy, and that's how it's effortless, and you can make success automatic and natural. Before you sleep, you need to ask yourself a question that's going to help you figure something out, that's going to help you achieve your goal, that's going to help you solve a problem, create a new opportunity, whatever it is. So let's say we have a goal and we want to achieve it. Before we go to sleep, we can ask our unconscious mind, what's one thing that will really help us achieve this goal? So what's one thing that will really help you achieve your goal? And then you go to sleep. And then you wake up and you see what the answer is, and you can write it down if that's helpful for you. You can put it in the notes app in your phone, whatever it is. Now, I'm not saying your unconscious mind is going to reveal all the answers right away. However, the wonderful thing about sleep is it's almost like some time distortion. So if we were actually thinking about this stuff during the day, it might just take us the whole day to think about this and implement something. However, when we sleep, we can just write one little thing down, and it might save us 1 week of work, a month of work, a year of effort. You don't know. Our mind can do wonderful things because it's so powerful, especially when we're sleeping, because it's only focusing on replenishing and refreshing our body during that time. It's giving you energy when you're sleeping so you have it when you wake up. So ask yourself a question before you go to sleep that's going to help you. So that's for a goal. If maybe you want to have a better relationship with your family, ask yourself, what's one thing to consider for me to have a much better relationship with my kids or my spouse? Whatever it is for you, what's one thing that's really going to help me buy that thing that I really want to get? What's one thing that I can do that's going to help me go on that dream vacation? So these are the things that you want to consider. Just ask yourself a question before you go to sleep, something that's going to benefit you. So when you wake up, you have the answer and your unconscious mind does it. Because how many times have you consciously thought of something and you can't come up with the answer? You're like, oh my gosh, I forgot something, and you're consciously trying to do it. That's why. So if you ask your unconscious mind when you're sleeping and you tell your mind to deliver you the results, that's exactly what it's going to do. So go ahead, comment below what time of the day you think will be most beneficial for you. I like to think all of these are beneficial for me. Maybe you like one more than the other. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate everyone who's been supporting the channel lately. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribing and everyone who's commenting different suggestions, recommendations, and your wonderful questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.